No hard feelings, Sterling, but I simply do not think this game is as bad as Mind's Eye or Black Ops 7. That's actually kind of silly to me. That being said, I am indeed a one of multiple fandoms and hats more than one, so let's talk about a different game because there'll be plenty of time for me to address my full feelings on ZA later in 2026. And let's talk about the Super Mario Galaxy Twin Pack, especially in terms of second game seeing released for the first time in ages. So, let's begin. While the first game had seen release on the Switch family previously via the short, readily available but much loved Mario 3D All Stars Host Twin Pack. Heck, the second one, I was one of the people who maintained the question was less if, rather when it would get its due, and looks like we got our answer. With this helping mark the 40th anniversary of the Super Mario Brothers franchise and have a nice little refresher, but like me, and introduce a whole new audience for the first time. I'm for the upcoming Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I'd say that to this day, they both remain among my favorite installments in the franchise's 3D platformers, where especially like how this version not only uses more advanced kind of motion controls than even the Wii Motion Plus had, but also mapping some features to buttons and the touchpad of your console main. And even though this cart that has both these games on it costs $70, so again a bit more than the one they have for Pikmin, 1 plus 2, Who HD, it actually saves about 8 to 10 spot over buying them on the eShop individually. And yes, I am one of those players that likes to own the multiple versions, and whenever possible. And even though, it's not quite as elaborate as some other compilations I've seen that aren't as much interactive museums as they are game compilations, and I still like how they presented the games in a very pristine form, even adding in resolution and widescreen support that the original versions didn't have, due to Wii's limitations. Especially having attachment to the second one, given how it was something that my late brother installed on my Wii U a while ago. And initially, a had the second game started out as like an expansion of the first before they had the material to make a whole second one as much a sequel as a retelling of the first game with some new elements such as being able to play as Luigi and being able to mount Yoshi, as well as some new power-ups. And Jay Hables has hinted there's going to be connections to these games in the movie. I certainly can always see that. I mean, not just like with the stars, they usually get a boost in their jump, but also Junior take control of an entire fleet of warships, and Mecha to try and free his father. Or I don't know if they're going to imply the same that Sunshine did about how Peach being his mother, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. I've logged at least 15 hours in the second game. It'll probably be a couple more days before I see how the first game logs in, but I can definitely say it'll keep me plenty busy getting in those old stars I can, especially the Purple Coin and Prankster Comets, especially those challenges. So with that, I decided that the discourse around the latest course of the fifth season will not affect my look at the finale Stranger Things. We'll see that one on New Year's Day, I decided. On New Year's Eve, I will give you a look to close out this year, which was very absurd in how their quote-unquote revenge tour has been, by and large, a bigger flop than Concord, so it's going to be a look for its 40th anniversary, the Terry Gilliam classic dark comedy Brazil. That'll be all for now. Take care, everyone.